Auburn University's summer commencement ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. Please rise for the graduation processional.
Welcome to Auburn University's Summer 2019 Commencement Ceremony. We will begin our ceremony with the presentation of the colors. I ask that all gentlemen please remove your headdress for the presentation of the colors and during the national anthem. Please remain standing. March on the colors. Philip McCowan, who is graduating today with a Bachelor of Music in Vocal Performance, will lead us in singing our national anthem. He will be accompanied by Auburn University Graduation Band conducted by LaToya Webb, Graduate Teaching Assistant for the Department of Music in the College of Liberal Arts.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Retire the colors. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Auburn University's interim president, Dr. Jay Goosh.
Thank you. This is a great day in the life of Auburn University. It's a great day in each of your lives, and I'm honored to be able to share it with you today. I'd like to formally welcome you to the Summer 2019 Commencement Ceremony. I'm going to introduce a few members on the platform party. I'm going to ask that they stand. I'll ask that you hold your applause until we introduce them all. Others will be introduced throughout the program. But let me start with a representative of our University Board of Trustees, Mr. Michael Demaribus. Dr. Bill Hargrave, who is our provost and will serve as the Master of Ceremonies today. Dr. Bobby Woodard, Senior Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. James Wehemeyer is our Vice President for Research and Economic Development. Ms. Jane DeFalco Parker, Vice President for Development and President of the Auburn University Foundation. Mr. John Wagner, Secretary to the Board of Trustees. Nedrit Nedrit Belor is the president of the University Senate, and she's in the Department of Mathematics and Statistics as professor and chair. Dr. Maria Whitty, Associate Dean for the Graduate School, Professor in Adult Education, College of Education. Dr. Shally Zong, Dean of the Libraries. Captain Willie Billingsley, Commanding Officer, Navy ROTC. Dr. Eric Witzel, Mace Bearer, Assistant Professor in the McWhorter School of Building Science. Dr. Jefferson Jones, Graduate Marshal, Associate Professor, School of Accounting, the College of Business. Lieutenant Colonel Kayleen Creech, Commanding Officer, Army ROTC. Mr. Rick Smith, Commencement Reader and Lecturer in the School of Communications and Journalism, the College of Liberal Arts. And Mr. Steve Geis, Interpreter for the Deaf, Office of Accessibility. Let's have a round of applause for these individuals. Thank you. Faculty are at the very heart of a great university, and certainly that's the case at Auburn University. This particular graduation ceremony, we had a special request from the faculty, and that was to spread the chairs out a little bit. They made the comment that over the years they had gotten a little wider and that they needed a little more room. So faculty, would you please stand and let's give you a round of applause. Thank you. I would like the candidates for graduation to please stand. Come on, if you want to get a degree, stand up, guys, stand up. Candidates, I would ask you to say thank you to those people that are here today, that are friends and family that have probably helped you through this process. So give them a round of applause. Thank you. Be seated. To our graduates, we're particularly proud of you. We value your determination, your sacrifice, your discipline, your intelligence, and that special Auburn spirit. You've earned a valuable degree that will be most helpful to you both personally and professionally. Today you join Auburn graduates. Since our beginnings in 1856, Auburn has awarded 331,177 degrees. This summer we will award 1,343 degrees at the doctorate, the master's, and the baccalaureate level. Simply congratulations and War Eagle to you. Thank you.
It is an honor to introduce to you our distinguished commencement speaker, Dick Ingerson. Dick earned his bachelor's degree in business management here at Auburn in 1970 and received a Juris Doctor degree from Emory University. He took the knowledge he gained from his time in Auburn and used it to found two companies of his own, the certified public accounting firm of Gifford, Hilgass, and Ingerson, and the Ingerson & Taylor law firm. Under Dick's leadership, GH&I has become one of Atlanta's top certified public accounting firms and has completed a merger with Warren Averett LLC, one of the largest accounting firms in the Southeast. Dick has also served as the managing director or managing partner for Leading Edge Alliance, one of the largest international accounting associations in the world. Dick's gifted guidance and expertise in accounting are not just evident in the success of his companies. He has been recognized with numerous industry awards, including the Innovative Firm Leader of the Year in 2003, the Public Service Award from the Georgia Society of Certified Public Accountants, and the School of Accountancy Outstanding Alumnus Award from right here at Auburn. Dick does not shy away from giving back to his alma mater and his community. He is a former board member of the YMCA of Metropolitan Atlanta and served on Auburn's School of Accountancy Advisory Council until just last year. Dick and his wife Terry, herself a 1969 alumna of the College of Education, put their belief in the power of an Auburn education into practice in 2015 when they established the Dick and Terry Ingerson Endowed Chair in the School of Accountancy. Not only does Dick Ingerson love Auburn, we here at Auburn love him back. This year, the Auburn Alumni Association honored Dick with a Lifetime Achievement Award, the highest honor the association bestows on members of the Auburn family. He is also a member of the 1856 Society in recognition of his enthusiastic philanthropy to our university and has supported Auburn for 25 consecutive years, for which he has been honored in the Catherine Cooper Cater Circle member of the Foy Society. Dick is a true Auburn man who puts our institution's value into action every day, and he is proof that working hard and following your passion can lead to great success. We're thrilled to have him here with us today, and I'm looking forward to hearing his inspirational message. Please join me in welcoming Dick Ingerson.
Wow. Good morning, Auburn. It's great to be an Auburn Tiger. I extend my warmest greetings to President Gouge, Provost Hargrave, Board of Trustees, the parents, relatives, friends, and most of all, to the graduates of the 2019 class. I'm grateful and humbled to be standing up here today in front of this talented and driven group. When I was asked to deliver the commencement speech, I would be dishonest if I didn't say I was surprised, even shocked. On one hand, I'm honored to make a presentation at my alma mater, but on the other hand, what advice do I give such a bright, youthful, and diverse group as the class of 2019? Of course, I was given a lot of advice. My wife tells me, she said, Dick, shorter is better. One of the high-ranking alumni contacted me, said, Dick, be sure that you do the 3 B's. He said, be funny, be short, be seated. So I'm going to try to comply with the advice that I've been given. To put things in perspective, it's been about 50 years since I was sitting where you are now when I graduated from here in 1970. I came to Auburn as a student athlete to receive a quality education and to play football for the legendary coach, Shug Jordan. We had some great victories when I was here. We had some tough losses, just like we always seem to have. But the highlight of my career was when I was a senior. We beat Alabama 49-26. I was thinking that would get applause. That was the most points ever scored on a Bear Bryant coach team. So and I think that's in the record books today for Alabama for giving up the most rushing touchdowns in one game, when I checked that. Also, in perspective, the student enrollment has doubled since I've been here. There are a ton more buildings and facilities. It's amazing how beautiful the campus is. It was pretty back then. It's beautiful now. It's very walkable. They eliminated some of the roads that used to run through campus, and so it's great from that standpoint. But the thing, even with all those changes, the thing that's been great is that the family atmosphere is still here. And I hope that we'll always have that Auburn family atmosphere while we're here. On the brink of your commencement, whether it be undergraduate, a graduate, or a PhD candidate, you're probably experiencing a wide range of emotions. You may be feeling invincible, ready to take on the world. You may be feeling terrified and uncertain of your next steps. You may be right in the middle, secure in the fact you have a superior education in a field that you enjoy and you're ready to put that theory into practice. Any and all of these feelings are absolutely normal. Give yourself permission to explore them and to understand them. Then push yourself beyond them. You are a valuable asset. You have an education from a nationally ranked land-grant institution. Now you need to be sure that you have determination, perseverance, and empathy for your fellow humans. No doubt, the most important thing that you're going to leave Auburn with is your academic training from a well-respected university. A university which is now ranked as a prestigious R1 Carnegie Research Institution. Remember, college graduation is a wonderful start, but learning and education is a lifelong process, so you still have a long ways to go with that. In my life, I've found it helpful, well, really necessary, to determine priorities that I would have and never abandon. I need to do all that I can to carry out these priorities. I need to do all that I can to keep my physical, mental, and spiritual health going, and that's really kind of the forerunner to the priorities that I have. My number one priority is my family. When our sons were growing up, I enjoyed interacting with them, coaching their youth sports teams, helping with schoolwork, and attending school functions, and I'm glad I was able to do all that. I also made spending time with my aged parents a priority, and we did a lot of traveling with them, and I tried to spend and ended up spending almost a month a year, and so I have wonderful memories from that, and those memories I'll always carry with me. My wonderful wife, Terry, who I met at Auburn, has shared all these experiences with me, making them all the more special. Having someone you love to share life's joys, successes, sad times, failures is unbelievably important to me. She has provided love, support, and encouragement the whole time. My number two priority is my profession. As an accountant and attorney, this consumes a large quantity of my time. I believe that it doesn't matter what you do, but you need to do it to the best of your ability. To do this, you need to have a passion for your chosen career. If you love what you do, then it rarely feels like work. I've been very fortunate in my business career to hire numerous Auburn graduates. My experience is that Auburn people clearly followed the Auburn Creed, particularly the first tenet, which says, "I believe in work, hard work." Many nights and weekends during tax deadlines, I would look around, and it was always the Auburn people who were still there. My third priority is to give back. It's very important for me to give back to my church, my local community, the larger community, and also to the university here that paved the way for me to get started on my career. I have given of my time to serve on advisory boards here at Auburn. I've been fortunate in my ability to give back to Auburn financially, as well as using through endowed scholarships for students and some professor chairs also. I always try to remember, and this is a good thing to keep with you, in the words of Sir Winston Churchill, we make a living by what we get, we make a life by what we give. My final piece of hard-won insight is don't be afraid to fail. Life gives you many chances to rebound. You may never reach your potential if you don't try. Mistakes are part of experience, and experience is hopefully what turns into wisdom. Auburn has produced many great citizens, entrepreneurs, and leaders and each of you can be one of them. I had 4 great years at Auburn, and I've carried the Auburn spirit with me all these years. Everyone who knows me knows I'm an Auburn graduate and very proud of it. I'm also proud that everybody I know, or somebody I might not know and ask that's an Auburn graduate, has loved their experience. That's the only school I know of that I hear that on a constant basis. I'm also proud of what many Auburn graduates before us have accomplished in their career. It's a great reflection on Auburn University. It's great to be an Auburn Tiger. When I travel, and this could be all over the world, if I'm wearing anything or carrying something that shows I'm from Auburn, then it's amazing how many times I get a War Eagle shout out from somebody. What a great family this Auburn family is. Try to stay as connected to Auburn as you can for as long as you can. It will enrich your life. Congratulations, class of 2019, on your well-deserved honor and diploma. War Eagle.
Thank you, Dick, for your inspiring remarks. It is my pleasure to recognize several groups of students who are graduating with academic honors. First, I would like to recognize those undergraduates who are graduating with honors based on their cumulative grade point average. Students with a grade point average between 3.4 and 3.59 graduate cum laude, and I ask our cum laude degree candidates to rise and be recognized. You may be seated. Students with a grade point average of 3.6 to 3.79 graduate magna cum laude, and I ask our magna cum laude degree candidates to rise and be recognized. You may be seated. Students with a grade point average of 3.8 and above graduate summa cum laude, and ask our summa cum laude degree candidates to rise and be recognized. You may be seated. 1979 marked the beginning of the honors program at Auburn University. In 1998, the program became the Honors College. Honors College students graduate either with the distinction of University Honors Scholar or Honor Scholar. Would all those who have earned the distinction of University Honors Scholar or Honor Scholar please rise? You may be seated. Phi Kappa Phi is Auburn's highest all-discipline academic honorary, and members represent the top 10% of each college or school on campus. I now recognize those initiated into Phi Kappa Phi. Please rise. You may be seated. I would now like to recognize those degree candidates in the arts and sciences who have been inducted into Phi Beta Kappa, the nation's oldest academic honorary. Would our inductees into Phi Beta Kappa please rise and be recognized? Student marshals are selected by deans and associate deans from all undergraduate and graduate schools. These students are honored for their notable academic achievement and commitment to service. They will be recognized individually later in the program by each college or school. Please rise to be recognized. Your student marshals. You may be seated. I'd also like to recognize our military service members. With those degree candidates who are commissioned in the military services, please rise. I now ask that all active duty and veteran service members, both graduates and those in the audience, please rise. Thank you for your service to our country. You may be seated. Would Dean George Flowers of the Graduate School please come forward?
Would Bahara Ramazan Poor please stand? On behalf of the faculty and the Graduate School, I would like to introduce our student marshal, Bahare Ramazan Poor. Bahare is from Mashhad, Iran, and is receiving her doctorate of philosophy in mechanical engineering. She received her bachelor's degree from Azad University in Iran in physics. She received her master's degree from Auburn in 2016, and she continued while pursuing her doctorate. Her research focused on the prediction of light scattering by particulate matters. This fall, Bahare will begin her career as a clinical assistant professor in the physics and astronomy department at the University of Alabama in Huntsville. Please join me in congratulating our student marshal. Now, would all the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Audiology please rise? Trustee Demaribus, Interim President Googe, and Provost Hargrave, on behalf of the graduate faculty, it is my pleasure to present these doctoral candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Trustees of Auburn University, I do now confer upon each of you the doctoral degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. Please be seated.
The Doctor of Philosophy degree is the highest degree awarded by the Academy of Universities. The Doctor of Audiology degree is the highest clinical degree awarded in that field. Part of the tradition associated with the awarding of these degrees is a special ceremony involving the presentation of a doctoral hood. Would the major professors of the doctoral candidates please escort your graduate to the stage to be hooded as Professor Smith calls their name. Members of the Registrar's Office will direct you to the stage.
Dr. Bahare Ramazan Poor, hooded by Dr. Daniel Mikowski. Dr. Alexis Goldberg, hooded by Dr. Larry Molt. Dr. Ashu Sharma, hooded by Dr. Subhash Sinha. Dr. Fushi Zhang, hooded by Dr. George Flowers. Dr. Adam Smith, hooded by Dr. Daniel Swantek. Dr. Odessa Luna, hooded by Dr. John Rapp. Dr. Nadratu Nuhu, hooded by Dr. Rapp. Dr. Elise Munns Hall, hooded by Dr. Brian Thorough. Dr. Richard Jeanette, hooded by Dr. Lorraine Wolf. Dr. Yuan Bin, hooded by Dr. Stanley Reeves. Dr. Susan Hammond, hooded by Dr. David Umphris. Hey, Jay. Dr. Mohammed Alam, hooded by Dr. Jeffrey Suling. Dr. Jun Tuan, hooded by Dr. Jiang Ye Zhao. Dr. Yang Chow, hooded by Dr. Cheryl Seals. Dr. Craig Prather, hooded by Dr. Mark Adams. Dr. Benjamin Ray, hooded by Dr. Robert Dean. Dr. Jonathan Waldrop, hooded by Dr. Conrad Pikowski. Dr. Drew Bassett, hooded by Dr. Chris Correa. Dr. Caitlin Williams, hooded by Dr. Tracy Whitty. Dr. Shihanaz Sheikh, hooded by Dr. Shanjiv Baskiar. Dr. Carly Engel, hooded by Dr. Everett Down. Dr. Jarrett Chapman, hooded by Dr. Jeffrey Smith. Dr. Pratik Diakour, hooded by Dr. Lorenzo Kremaski. Dr. Vincent Glorioso, hooded by Dr. Peter Johnson. Dr. Joshua Harrelson, hooded by Dr. Jessica McDonald. Dr. Natasha Ivy Israel, hooded by Dr. Soledad Parison. Dr. Jonathan Schaefer, hooded by Dr. David Lusko. Dr. Sunday Asogwa, hooded by Dr. Urka Nane. Dr. Osman Yardimichi, hooded by Dr. Nane. Dr. Tahir Bashar Isa, hooded by Dr. Nane. Dr. Gostrobe Gungar, hooded by Dr. Nane. Dr. Shunak Datta, hooded by Dr. Mario Eden. Dr. Ricky Whitener, hooded by Dr. Jake Valver and Dr. Mark Byrne. Dr. Arman Bahid Mihamadi, hooded by Dr. Majid Badegi. Dr. Richard Cullum, hooded by Dr. David Reese. Dr. Lin Liu, hooded by Dr. Fidel Megahead. Dr. Hamidreza Ahade Dalit Sara, hooded by Dr. Ashish Gupta and Dr. Megahead. Colonel Dr. David Bottomley, hooded by Dr. Jonathan Fisk. Dr. Courtney Hahn, hooded by Dr. Jeffrey Silvera. Dr. Nasrin Mohabati Kalajahi, hooded by Dr. Alexander Vinop. Dr. Hanshal Beck, hooded by Dr. Bennell. Dr. Kylie Dunham, hooded by Dr. James Grant.
Please join me in congratulating these new doctoral graduates. Now would all the candidates for master's degrees please rise? Trustee Demaribus, Interim President Googe, and Provost Hargrave, on behalf of the graduate faculty, it is my pleasure to present these master's candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Trustees of Auburn University, I do now confer upon each of you the master's degree to which you are entitled. with all the rights, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. Please be seated. Graduates will now come forward as Professor Smith calls your name. Members of the Registrar's Office will direct you to the stage.
David A. Anspacher. Amber Lanphier. Skylar Keller. Lee Margadant. Brianna Stewart. Carolyn Moore. Kyombom Park. Derek Bailey. Siyu Yuan. Mary Catherine Moucher. Jessica Taylor Ross Romine. Yi Zhu. Horan Zhu. Jiumu Zhang. Yesiul Choi. Arslan Tarhibarti. Thomas Tab. Kyung Hyun Kim. Bhargav Joshi. Rita Akenkyoto. Mangdi Chen. Corey Culberson. Yuan Wong. Elizabeth Bankston. Haiyu Wei. Ming Chen. John Rogers. Dan Lee. Pisadech Jonetra. Thomas Hoslander. Ying Zhao. Khan Ben Assad. Shifat Monami. Nareza Nyankalcha. Al Imran. Rebecca Oliver. Ming Chang Luo. Ying Yan. Cassandra Jones. Anlubenga Popaola. Farouk Sosa. Chase Richburg. James Mason. Lili Chen. Byung Ho Song. Saurabh Garola. Morgan Price. Raju Gupta. Ishan Anjikar. Sharias Shelke. Vineet Vilas Nayak. Valjit Sangha, Jason Hewer, Timothy Foster II, Bernard Scott III, Brett Olson, Braden Peterson, Kendall Johnson,
Please congratulate these master's graduates. We now come to the conferring of the undergraduate degrees. Mr. President, the deans of the colleges and schools will come forward and present the candidates who have been approved by the faculty and recommended for the appropriate undergraduate degrees. The candidates of each college or school will stand when presented and then be seated. Dean Vinnie Nathan, College of Architecture, Design, and Construction.
Would Matthew Thomas Tucker please stand? On behalf of the College of Architecture, Design, and Construction, I would like to introduce our student marshal, Matthew Tucker. Matthew is from Auburn, Alabama, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Building Construction. Described by faculty as passionate, engaged, and upbeat, Matthew has attended the Associated General Contractors National Convention, and he is a member of the Building Science Honor Society Sigma Lambda Chi. Known for his work ethic, as well as his eagerness to engage in networking and learning opportunities, Matthew will work with Robbins and Morton General Contractors after graduation. Please join me in congratulating Matthew Thomas Tucker. Would all degree candidates from the College of Architecture, Design, and Construction please rise? Trustee Demeribus, Interim President Gouge, and Provost Hargrave, on behalf of the College of Architecture, Design, and Construction, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Please be seated. Dean Christopher Roberts, Samuel Ginn College of Engineering.
Would Benjamin Joseph Ratliff please stand? On behalf of the faculty in the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering, I would like to introduce our student marshal, Benjamin Ratliff. Ben is from Cullman, Alabama, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. In his time at Auburn, Ben has been instrumental in a number of alumni council initiatives and student organizations where he served as president of the Engineering Student Council for 2 years and was a member of the Cupola Engineering Ambassadors. He completed a co-op rotation with Neptune Technology Group in Tallahassee, Alabama, and will begin working with Hubble Power Systems in Aiken, South Carolina upon graduation. Please join me in congratulating Benjamin Joseph Ratliff. Would all bachelor's degree candidates from the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering please rise? Trustee Demeribus, Interim President Gouge, and Provost Hardgrave, on behalf of the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Please be seated. Dean Janaki Alavatapati, School of Forestry and Wildlife Sciences.
Would Matthew Lee Pack please stand? On behalf of the faculty in the School of Forestry and Wildlife Sciences, I would like to introduce our student marshal, Matthew Pack. Matthew is from Enterprise, Alabama. He is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Natural Resource Management with a minor in Natural Resources Ecology. During his time at Auburn, Matthew joined the Pollination Ecology Research Lab and worked on plant-insect interactions of rare and endangered plants. After graduation, Matthew will be pursuing a Master of Science in Natural Resource Management at Auburn this fall. Please join me in congratulating Matthew Lee Pack. Would all degree candidates from the School of Forestry and Wildlife Sciences please rise? Trustee Demeribus, Interim President Gouge, and Provost Hardgrave, on behalf of the School of Forestry and Wildlife Sciences, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Please be seated. Dean Joe Astrip, College of Liberal Arts.
Would Lanessa Monique Napier please stand? On behalf of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, I would like to introduce our student marshal, Lanessa Monique Napier. She is from Silas, Alabama, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Communication Disorders with a minor in Human Development and Family Studies. During her time at Auburn, she served as the undergraduate research assistant, a college academic peer advisor, and as a director of programs for the College of Liberal Arts Schools Council. Please join me in congratulating Lanessa Monique Napier. Would all degree candidates from the College of Liberal Arts please stand? War Eagle. Trustee Demeribus, Interim President Gouge, and Provost Hargrave, on behalf of the College of Liberal Arts, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Please be seated. Dean Nicholas Giordano, College of Sciences and Mathematics.
Would Morgan Taylor Jones please stand? On behalf of the faculty of the College of Sciences and Mathematics, I'd like to introduce our student marshal, Morgan Jones. Morgan is from Prattville, Alabama, and is receiving her Bachelor's of Science degree in organismal biology. During her time at Auburn, she's been involved in undergraduate research, served as a Camp War Eagle counselor, and worked in the dairy unit of the vet school, among other things. There you go. After graduation, Morgan will be pursuing her master's degree at the University of Alabama, where she plans to study epigenetic impacts of exercise, as well as of its role in immunity. Please join me in congratulating Morgan Taylor Jones. Would all degree candidates from the College of Sciences and Mathematics please rise? Okay. Trustee Emeritus, Interim President Gouge, and Provost Hardgrave, on behalf of the College of Sciences and Mathematics, it is my great pleasure to present these students for the conferral of their bachelor's degrees.
Will all candidates for bachelor's degree please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Trustees of Auburn University, I do now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. Please be seated. Graduates, you will now come forward to be introduced as Professor Smith calls your name. Members of the Registrar's Office will direct you to the stage. Audience, please hold your applause until all names have been called.
The College of Architecture, Design, and Construction, Dean Finney Nathan. David Marinello. Deborah Chong. Adriana Albin. Rex Seaman. Aaron Morris. James Jenkins II. William Bartles. Zachary Barnes. Dalton Buxton. Mac Mahoney. Jake Baker. Sydney Taylor. Davis Quill Johnson. Matthew Tucker. Malcolm Smith. Lauren Carter. Tucker Stewart. Robert Kennedy. Griffin Horton. Cole Hensler. John Hayes II. Zachary Wade. William Grayson IV. Jackson Shoemaker. Griffin Cornelia. Nicholas Willis. Brent Bartholomew. Thomas Driesman. Gabriel Day. Jacob Fixie. Michael Bergsteiner. Second Lieutenant Aaron Thomas. Tom Beret. Duncan Blackwell. Dong Hyuk Han. Robert Chase Brewer. Nadine Hernandez. Jinyu Wang. Haliun Wu. Casey Miller. Hayden Tan. Matthew Cox. James Perkinson. Coleman Kraft. John Baxter. Robert Harkelrode. Jacob Anishevitz. Thomas Ogletree, Sam Sundbeck, Clinton Stagner, Catherine Kent, James Pierce III, William Ivey, Jack Cranford, Philip Street, Samuel Lee Andrew Marshall, the College of Engineering Dean Christopher Roberts, Joseph Graham, Trevor Sad, Brendan Bisdell, Jake Reeves, Daniel Cox, Megan Conway, William Folsom, Curtis Cobb, Gavin Prather, Alex Coker, Zachary Reed, Jacob Herndon V, Joshua Carroll, William Harris, William Henderson, John Whittlesey, Tyler Flagel, John Goodling, Savannah Barrow, Austin Osborne, Benjamin Ratliff, Nicholas Kellenberger, Madison Tate, Samuel Davis, Andrew Stein, Robert Mann, Jeffrey Palmer, Matthew Entrican, Zachary Slimmons, Andrew Kozlowski, Second Lieutenant Andrew Hall, Joseph Wilson, Matthew Corwile, Antonisha Hurd, Colby Allen, Jacob Pryor, John Studeman, Jordan Wyndham, Christina Bass, Ryan James, Trevor Bates, Jackson Embry, Jordan Hess, Daniel Wiles, Jack Scott, Matthew Castleberry, Matthew Eppard, Taylor Brown, Allison Brown, Evan Park, Robert Crosby, Dylan Cook, Carl Franklin Russell, Del Na, Corey Higginbotham, Mohammed Kumar, Noah Pitts, William Griffin, Shira Gorin, Christopher St. John, Eric Byer, Kevin Triplett, Keith Martin, Anthony Conderso, Reagan Mosley, James Martin, Austin Odom, Ryan Jones, Mark Honeycutt, Joseph Motley, William Cleveland, Neil Unger, Daniel Spann, Tyler Smith, Heidi Dean, Alec Avery, Yi Tian, Abriana Fornes, Rebecca Brannon, Houston Harris, J.C. Marshall, Ansley Yancey, Lauren Cravey, Song Hyung Park, Jong Suk Jong, David Deshant, Colt Goodson, Drew Lufkin, Ming Xiao Zhao, Nathan Weiss, James Prestwood, Elizabeth Pryor, Alexandria Etheridge, Preston Etheridge, Andrew Bynum, Stephen Lance Agan, Hayes Eifert, Tanner Schroeder, George Kendrick Weaver, Cameron Gregory, J. O'Neill Harris, John Williamson Jr., Thomas Albert Jr., Billy Baker, John Gertowski, the School of Forestry and Wildlife Sciences, Dean Janaki Alavatapati, Catherine Leonardi, Walker Shortnessy, Lindy Ann Brown, Haley Downey, Natalie DeYoung, Caleb Killow, Emma Carlson, Matthew Pack, the College of Liberal Arts, Dean Joseph Astrup, Ryan Watkins, LeBrandon Russell, Kyle Robinson, Nathan Early, Alex Brumbelow, Brooke Strickland, Tucker Wilkinson, Laura Bonilla, Wesley Brooks, Maddie Kilpatrick, Carly Grandy, Lauren Johnson, Anne-Marie Wendling, Macy Morgan, Claire Hollabaugh, Mary Grace Wilson, Sarah Johnson, Abby Harley, Kaylin Santos, Caroline Kraft, Jimmy Scott III, Shelby Andrews, Emma Tankersley, Tyra Wilson, Lanessa Napier, Kavan Young, Bentavious Trammell, Rachel Parker, Zachary Tantillo, John Isherwood, Hannah Perez, Annabeth Bain, Catherine Grace Carrier, Megan Gordon, Emma Strong, Rachel Wagner, Elizabeth Ward, Ashlyn Harris O'Neill, Rebecca Moody, Madison Herbert, Haley Booker, Julia Kirscher, Megan Sanders, Mary Wofford, Hannah O'Brien, Sarah Freeman, Catherine Christa, Sarah Patton, Magnolia Hall, Sarah Jones, Abigail Hicks, Molly Byers, Philip McCown, Abby Johnson, Madison Kimmel, Crystal Castle, Hunter Lisenby, Thomas Grant Robinson, Michael Hernandez, Michael Spencer II, James Long III, Lydia Johnston, Davis Adair Jr., Mallory Bostwick, Ken Kan-hu, Yang Hee Chen, Second Lieutenant James Baird, Howard Galloway, Michael Rogan, Cecilyn Shields, Brooks Glover, Amari Jones, Harrison Smith, Christopher Wynn Pritchett. Kirk Strait. Benjamin Sexton. Nashton Carrington. Keola Paragas. Miranda Reese. Ashley McClure. Corin Darwin. Abigail Bradford. Elizabeth Tevabaugh. Riley Shaw. Aaliyah Smith. Nicholas Yurko. Anna Zent. Frank Cawthon III. William Richardson. Caitlin Smith. Caitlin McCall. Helen Cornell. Morgan Slater. Sarah Grace Todd. Tanner Barksdale. Sydney Rogers. Molly Wade. Adamola Olungagba. The College of Sciences and Mathematics, Dean Nicholas Giordano, Tristan Van Bogart, Daniel Lacqua, Jonathan Roberts, Taylor Crocker, Kyle Molenkamp, Phoebe Garcia, Katie Burt, Brandon John, Wyatt Gray, Elijah Walker, Brittany Wright, Tamara Golston, Vanden Patel, Justin Kakeen, Second Lieutenant Patrick Chinea, Morgan Jones, Andrew Sprayberry, Aisha Wardlaw, Kiara Hassel, Haley Hollingsworth, Emma Kendley, Ifoma Ugu Ebalam, Grace Park, Carly Marble, Giovanna Rangari, Claire Forsyth, Second Lieutenant Nicole Grimm, Bader Alamri, Cecilyn Shields,
Congratulations, graduates. You are now members of the Auburn Alumni family. Gretchen Van Valkenburg, the Vice President for Alumni Affairs and Executive Director for the Auburn Alumni Association, is here to welcome you to this exceptional group. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Van Valkenburg.
Thank you, Provost Hargrave. Congratulations and War Eagle. Now that you have completed the academic requirements and earned your Auburn University degree, you join a group of alumni who, like you, believe in work, hard work, honesty, and truthfulness, and a spirit that is not afraid. Auburn University alumni have used their degrees to serve others, better their communities, and succeed in ways they never would have imagined the same day that they sat in your seats. I have no doubt you all do the same. You became a member of the Auburn University family when you chose to attend. You made friends that will last a lifetime. You greeted strangers at heyday. You rolled Toomer's Corner after a win, and you studied, you played, and you belonged. Would all Auburn alumni in attendance today please stand so that we may recognize you? That includes all of you now, too. Thank you. You may be seated. Today, it is truly my honor to welcome you as the newest members of the Auburn Alumni Association. You have been greeted by our alumni volunteers and received an official Auburn pin. We hope you wear that often. As you head out into the world, please remember that your Auburn Alumni Association is here to assist you. Stay connected with the university and with each other. Whether you stay here in the loveliest village or you move across continents, there are plenty of ways to stay connected to your university. I encourage you, first of all, to connect to your vast alumni network. Download the Forever AU app, find a local Auburn club or affiliate group. Please stay in touch with your schools and colleges, and once you're established, let us know what you're doing. We have a young alumni blog, so we would like to hear from you. You can visit our website to explore the many services and programs that we have to offer to you, as well as read our Auburn Alumni online, or magazine online. Welcome again to your Auburn Alumni Association. I am so proud to share this day with you. It is my hope that each of you will always believe in Auburn and love it. Congratulations again, and War Eagle.
As we conclude our ceremony, I would like to take just a moment to recognize those who have made this day possible. Please join me in thanking Auburn University's graduation committee and all those who have worked to make this commencement ceremony a success. And finally, graduates, thank you for choosing Auburn University. It has been our pleasure to serve you as educators, mentors, and friends. May you experience a truly successful life. You may now turn your tassels to the left. War Eagle. We will conclude our ceremony with the singing of the alma mater, led by Philip McCowan. Please stand and remain standing until the platform party, faculty, and the new doctors have recessed from the arena. Students, you may drop off your cap and gown as you exit to your right. Please rise.